Is Attack of the Vine the next Fabled? Hi, my name is Ben from Full Moon Games and Footers Pizza, located in Terre Haute, Indiana. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Attack of the Vine, how the market's doing, what Attack of the Vine is doing, how well it is doing, how much has it sold compared to all these old sets, how many has it sold before it even came out. If you look at Attack of the Vine, and you look at Wilds Unknown, Winterspell, Whispers in the Well, Fabled, Reign of Jafar, Archasia's Island, Azurite Sea, Shimmering Skies, Ursula's Island, and Into the Inklands. All of these sets, you know what all of them have in common. Attack of the Vine has sold more booster boxes before release and pre-release week than all of these boxes did during the first 7 days of released or pre-release. They have sold over 600 boxes of Attack of the Vine before even release week. That is unprecedented for Disney Lorcana. If you look at any of the markets in Disney Lorcana, all the booster boxes, how many booster boxes have sold throughout every single one of these sets, and Attack of the Vine beats all of them. Attack of the Vine has more sales at higher prices than any of these sets. The only thing that would beat it, it would be the first chapter, because the first chapter was always hyped in the beginning, just like Attack of the Vine. What will those two sets have in common? Attack of the Vine and the first chapter? They printed them to the ground. They're going to print them to the ground. The first chapter was so hyped, they printed it so much that nobody wanted it, that they printed it so hard. It went down from $500 to $200. If people bought at $500, they lost so much money, so they stopped buying the first chapter. Is the same thing going to happen to Attack of the Vine? Is Attack of the Vine going to be reprinted so hard that people don't want it? Or is it going to be the next Fabled? Fabled is a completely different story compared to Attack of the Vine in the first chapter. Fabled, when it came out, everyone said, we don't want this set. It's a reprint set. Why would we ever want these cards? We already have all these cards. Who cares? There's a few new cards in the set, but I guess we could just buy those singles. So they never reprinted Fabled. So that's the big difference between Fabled, Attack of the Vine, and the first chapter. The first chapter and Attack of the Vine, they're going to be printed to the ground. The first chapter was printed to the ground. Now it's $500 a box. So it really didn't matter how much they printed for the first chapter, since the demand was always there in the beginning. The same thing happens with the Attack of the Vine. Attack of the Vine has so much demand. There's already been 600 or 700 booster boxes sold on TCG Player before even the release week. And if you look at any of the booster boxes in time, 600 is a lot for Disney Lorcana. Their demand has doubled, it tripled, even before the set even released. On release week, it will see the same numbers. And other stores are also saying that they're getting cut product. Other stores are being cut 50%. We're being cut 43% for our booster boxes. Some stores are saying they're getting more. Some of these rip and ship streamer stores, apparently they get more booster boxes than regular stores. I don't know. They spend a lot more, probably because they just sell stuff so quickly. They just buy it and then sell it for a small margin really fast. But right now in this market, they can sell it really fast for a high margin. So they just their buying rates just keep going up every year. So I don't know if it will ever be bad for them, because if the market crashes and they have these spending patterns, and GameStop has all these spending patterns of buying a ton of the product, and then if anything ever crashes, I don't know what all these people are going to do. I don't know how bad the market's going to get, but I don't ever see Attack of the Vine going below MSRP, unfortunately, because of this hype. There's so much hype in this, it doesn't matter how much they reprint. They could do another reprint with double the amount that they did for their first print, and they probably still wouldn't even put it below MSRP. That's how much demand is in this market right now. All the One Piece people are looking in it. All the Pokemon people are looking in it. All the Magic the Gathering people are looking at Lorcana. We have high rollers coming in here buying One Piece, Pokemon, and Lorcana all together. People are coming in buying ridiculous amounts. We had people trade in literally every hit from Ascended Heroes just to get Wilds Unknown cases. We got Carrying on His Will sold, Anime booster box sold. We got Evolving Skies Fusion Strike booster boxes sold, all to the same person. Just he came in and took a bunch of product. I don't know what's he doing with all that product, but it's all the cool games: Pokemon, One Piece, and Lorcana. It's crazy to me that none of these people are like buying Magic the Gathering. Magic is the biggest OG. It's the biggest trading card game. It's the biggest, not the biggest trading card game. It's the biggest, most played card game out of all of them, based on the number of players. And just because, mostly because of Commander. But anyways, Attack of the Vine is insane. All of the Enchanteds are insane. If you look at any of them, I'm going to put them all up on the screen right now. Look at those. Those are just ridiculous. Those are all so insane. Look at the Iconics. This set is going to sell like no other. The next set's going to sell like no other. They're going to continue to make insane products for Disney Lorcana. All the sets going forward are going to be insane. I'm telling you, they are doing art to the max. They are ensuring that they are the next Pokemon. They are ensuring that all of these arts of all of these cards are amazing, that people are that they're highly sought after. People are looking to get all these cards because they want these shiny cardboard pieces in their collection of Pokemon, One Piece, Lorcana, Magic, Gundam, Riftbound, and everybody's favorite, My Little Pony. Anyways, what do you all think about the market? What do you think Attack of the Vine is going to go to? Is it going to go down to 0? Are they going to reprint 10 times the amount as other sets? Is Attack of the Vine going to be the most printed set of all time because of reprints? Is Wilds Unknown going to be the most printed set of all time? Are they going to reprint all of these sets, including Attack of the Vine and Fabled? Are these all going to be printed way more than these sets, even though you said that they printed way too many of these boxes? They printed too many of those, too many of those, too many of those, too many of those. All of these were overprinted, but now the demands hit, and they kept the printing the same. So if they kept printing the same amount, and the demand is more, are they going to print more, or are they just going to keep going up in value? Are these going to go up to 500 to 1,000, just like Fabled, with no reprints in sight? Is Whispers in the Well going to be a $1,200 booster box? Is Winterspell going to be a $1,200 booster box? Or are they going to reprint them? I'm leaning towards they're going to reprint everything. They're going to reprint this, this, and this, and Attack of the Vine. They're going to reprint everything. Don't FOMO. Don't buy the top. Sometimes buying the top is the right play. And in future videos, I'll show you why I buy the top. What do I mean by buying the top? If you see a chart and it's going straight up, if it's still going straight up and you buy at the top of the going straight up, you're buying the top. That's what I mean by buying the top. Like Fabled, if you were buying at 600, you bought the top, but then it went to 800. If you bought at 800, it went up even more. You bought the top. If you bought at 1200, you bought the top, and it went up more. You know what I mean? Like sometimes buying the top of the market is the exact play that you need to do. Sometimes doing that is smart. Like, is it going to be smart to do it for Fabled, or are they going to reprint it? Is it going to be smart to do it for these sets, or are they going to reprint them? The likely chance of them reprinting these sets is very high. I don't know about Fabled, but these 3 sets are probably going to be reprinted. I'm telling you that now. I don't want you all to lose your money chasing all these sets unless they come out and say they're never going to reprint them. They can print them to the ground. Same thing with Attack of the Vine. I don't know how much they're going to print. I don't know how many print waves they're going to be, but I assume they will reprint all of those sets. So if I were you, I would just hold off for a month or two, because it takes a while for prints to come. It takes a while for second waves, third waves. I don't know what's going to happen. Even if they do reprint these, they could not go down. They could just reprint them to the ground, and it doesn't matter because all these stores just offload their product. And online or something, and they don't go down, or they offload them to streamers, rip and ship streamers, or something like that. I don't know. What do you all think about the market now? Do you think they're going to reprint everything? If you want to purchase any of these products, we got One Piece, Magic, Pokemon, Lorcana, all these singles. We got millions and millions of singles for Magic, Pokemon, Lorcana, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Riftbound. If you want to sell us cards, fullmoongames.com/buy-list. Buy cards from us, fullmoongames.com. If you want to sell me cards on email with a higher rate for like enchanteds and stuff, send me an email at sellmecardsfmg@gmail.com. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day.